Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Palmer Imaging Arena here in Delmont, Pennsylvania. It is Berg Hockey Live on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest and 10band.tv. It is the East Squad, it is the North Squad. My name is Brian Mitchell. Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday evening. Got a couple updates here on the North Squad tonight as the visiting team. Head coach Anthony Reve, assistant coach Jeff Tyndall, and assistant coach Jennifer Irwin. They are 3-2-1 on the season, second in the league right now. On number 2, Iris Hong from North Allegheny, a sophomore. Number 4 is Lily Randolph, a senior from Seneca Valley. Renata Petrella, a junior from Seneca Valley. I'm actually breaking into the classes and I'm messing it up. Eve Cooper, wearing number 12, a freshman from North Allegheny. And they are on the far side here. Scratch tonight is Dylan Reve, a sophomore from North Allegheny. Riley Bianculli from New Brighton, a sophomore, will be wearing 17. Julia Fuchs will be wearing number 18 from North Allegheny, a junior. Natalie Dolan, a sophomore from the Raiders, now wearing 20 this evening. Dahlia Cooper from North Allegheny, a freshman, will be wearing 22. Number 23 will be Tegan Mell from the Raiders, wearing number 9. Number 25 will be Rowan Weibel from Freeport, is a freshman this year. Another freshman, Margaret Longwell, wearing 65 from the Raiders. Olivia Baker, wearing 66 from the Raiders, is a junior this year. Ava Whitling, a senior from Crawford Central, will be wearing 71. Madison Kirsch will be wearing number 82, a freshman from Freeport. Willow Starkey starting in net tonight, a senior from Mars, wearing number 35 and number 53. Sarah Brognier will back her up from North Allegheny, a freshman wearing number 53. On the opposite side, wearing the blue with now the yellow shoulders, the East Squad, led by Paul Pigeon Coswell. They wanted me to get that in a little bit of a rib on him. Paul Pigeon Coswell. They are 2-3-0 on the season, tied for 5th in the league right now. Number 6, a freshman from Penn Trafford, Emily Pluck. Number 11, from Baldwin, a sophomore, Maggie Overn. Number 12, a freshman from Winbert, Emily Brown. Number 20 will be Kira Floric, a sophomore from Greater Latrobe. Rachel McCrae, a junior from Baldwin, will be wearing 24. Ashlyn LeBlanc had a game-winning goal last week. She was a Ligonier Valley. She'll be wearing 37 as a sophomore. Evie Wright will be wearing number 38, a senior from Baldwin. Delaney Howard, wearing 56, is a sophomore from Baldwin. Sydney Weekland will be wearing number 59, a freshman from Richland. Kylie McKenzie from Penn Trafford, the championship goal scorer last season, a sophomore from Penn Trafford, will be wearing 61. Marissa Coswell will be wearing number 62 from Penn Trafford. She is a junior. Scratch tonight, Kayla Bish from Steel Valley. Lauren Quayle will be wearing number 67, a freshman from Hempfield. Anna Daniel will be wearing 68, a freshman from Greensburg, Salem. Skating tonight, Caitlin Porter wearing 35. She's from Hempfield and a sophomore. Backing up in goal tonight, number 55, Ella Venters from Franklin Regional, the senior. And Corinne Brunetto from Greater Latrobe, a junior, starting in goal, wearing number 92 for the East Squad. We'll be back with opening face-off here momentarily from the Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont, Pennsylvania. Once again, my name is Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live, brought to you on the 10-band TV networks. Thanks to all them out there. We'll be back with the opening face-off. As always, the tradition here, we'll get the numbers and the names mixed up for a little bit. We'll be able to catch up by the beginning of the period. Let me mute our feed so that you don't catch the replay of all that. I was listening for leveling values. This will be the first time I've get to see the East squad this season. I saw the North a little bit earlier, a couple weeks ago up at Barrel Ice Complex. Looks like it'll be Delaney Howard wearing 23 for the East squad. She had 56 last year, so I made that mistake. And it'll be Dahlia Cooper stepping in to face off one by the East squad. Pushed forward. McKenzie's going to take the puck, throw it into Howard. Howard into the zone. Coming in and around. Loses the puck, goes back to the point. It's going to be picked up and brought around by Caswell. Back out to the point, dumped in by Howard. By Overn. Behind it will go for McCray. North will collect and bring it out of the zone. Comes Kirsch. Madison Kirsch, leading the point scorer in the girls' league, shoots one off the outside of the net. She goes back around to the near corner. She'll drop one off, but Howard will be there first. Backhands it across past Petrella. Back up, Longwell picks it up. Longwell throws one on a backhand for Kirsch, but it's going to be picked up by McKenzie. McKenzie's going to pick it up and throw one through. The defense opportunity here coming the other way. Here comes the East squad in. It was Rachel McCray, couldn't play the puck, so it'll be dumped up along the ice to Daniel. Daniel in front of the benches, throws one up and picked up by Howard. Delaney Howard into the zone, gets around. Action there, comes back around. Daniel throws one on net, goes back into the corner, change for Howard, who's been out there since the beginning of the contest. Back around it goes. Be picked up by Randolph and cleared out of the zone. Into the neutral zone, it'll be picked up by Floric. Kira Floric, the game-winning goal last week for the East squad on Tuesday here. Loses the puck and bounces it back out, where it's going to be picked up by the East squad. Okay. That'll be Daniel throwing it up across, back into the zone for Mel. Mel in the far corner throws one across. It's going to be picked up by the North squad and dumped up for Randolph. Randolph loses the puck, back for Daniel. Should take it across the blue line, back across the red for LeBlanc. LeBlanc loses the puck once again, thrown up along the boards, and Hong will take it up past Weakland, but it'll be picked up and kept in. Dump in behind, battle in front of us. Fuchs will take the puck. Fuchs in, but gets the puck separated up by Overn. Weakland loses it in her skates, so it'll be picked up and dumped back out. Weigel throws one up for Fuchs. They'll bounce it around past Whitling, and it'll go off a couple skates, and it will be going off Whitling, back across for Fuchs. Fuchs into the zone, shot on, save made by the starter Brunetto. Back around Overn. Overn bounces one out, it's up for Floric. They'll go back down behind, or Emily Pluck will pounce that one around for Quayle. It'll be bounced down, and the East squad will battle behind. North squad will bounce that one up for Whitling. Whitling up across the blue line, across the red. They'll just dump it in. That was Julia Fuchs. Back behind, Quayle will chase it. She'll leave it for Maggie Overn. Overn takes the puck and throws one up that almost gets picked at the blue line, but it's going to go back out and picked up by Dolan. Natalie Dolan takes a shot on, save by Brunetto. Back down, it'll go for Cooper. Cooper in the near corner, throws one on net, gloved by Brunetto and held on to. 13:35 remaining in the first period. Scoreless here at the Palmer Imaging Arena. Face-off coming up to the right of the junior Brunetto's net. Kirsch will win the face-off back, take the pass, come back into the near corner. Looks to go to the slot. It's the top shot. Longwell shot tipped in front. Petrella's shot blocked. Goes back in the far corner. Petrella waits, loses the puck around, and it'll go back in where Wright collects it. She'll lose the puck, and it'll be picked up by McCray and kept in. Caswell will let it go for Howard. She can't get to it, so Caswell gets back to it, and it'll be picked up. Kirsch tries to get to it. McKenzie coming the other way. Kylie McKenzie comes in 3-on-2. As Howard and McCray, McKenzie gets knocked down. Penalty coming up against the North squad, and it is called a tripping minor. And we'll have a power play coming up for the East squad. As Maggie Longwell will head off. 12:55 to go in the first period. Howard will step in. It'll be one back by the North squad and up off the near netting. We'll have another face-off. That was Olivia Baker on the face-off win. One back, Hong. Passes the puck back, Caswell across. Looking for Wright. Right shot, save made, held onto, and dropped on by the starting netminder, Willow Starkey. 1:49 remaining in the power play. Howard loses the face-off to Baker. Wright throws one across, it's gonna bounce on the corner. McCray picks up the puck. McCray looks for the pass, but it's tipped out to the point. Wright will take it, pass it across, finds Howard, comes down. Shot on by Caswell. Back to the point, opportunity here for Howard. It's gonna be tipped in by McCray. McCray into the near corner. She'll battle off with Waggle. Gonna go around to the far point where McCray picks it up in the near corner, far corner. Howard around a couple defenders. Comes to the top of the slot, does get muscled off the puck. Back down McKenzie. McKenzie passes it to Howard. Howard shot just wide of the net. Cooper battles her off, and then it'll be backhanded back in, and it'll be the North squad attempting to clear it up, but Howard in the way there. Cooper can't get around Howard. McKenzie comes in for the help. Kylie McKenzie waits, shot. Blocked, and it's gonna be picked up going the other way as Waggle. Wright comes in, throws one on net, tip in front, opportunity here for McCray. Her shoot, scores! McCray all alone in front, gets a rebound and fires it home and makes it 1-0 on the power play. 11:42 remaining in the first period. Guess it'd be easier if I put the scoreboard up. Face-off coming up at center. McCray with the power play goal at 11:42. And East leads. I knew there was something missing on there. If I don't have a sense of humor about it, then what's it worth? Dolan into the zone. Dolan. Across shot. Save made. Rebound sits in a crease. Picked up, and Weakland will take it. Weakland up off the wall. Will carry it in front of her bench. Comes in across the red. Gets tipped in the neutral zone. And the East squad will back that one in. LeBlanc up along the boards past Floric, and it's going to go back out. In front of her own bench, here comes the North squad. Fuchs dumps that one in behind. It'll go around. A battle aloft. Quayle can't get to it, so it'll be going around for Daniel. Anna Daniel takes the puck, dumps one up on the half wall. They'll wait and battle along the boards. Back into the zone the East goes. They'll have to retreat behind their own net. Daniel waiting, throws one up for LeBlanc. LeBlanc bounces one off for Floric. Floric tips it, hopes she couldn't get to it. North will touch it, so it'll be okay. Back around. Weakling can't get to it, and backhanded up along the boards. It'll bounce around. It'll stay in the zone, and then Fuchs eventually does get it out. Fuchs into her own zone. We'll dump that one around. And up they come. Here comes LeBlanc. She'll dump that one in the zone, looking for Howard. Howard almost had it, but let it go. Picking it up is the North squad coming the other way. Waiting and dumping down. They'll get it. And dumped in by the East squad. McCray along the half wall. Waits, throws one on. It's going to be blocked and picked up by North. And here comes Kirsch. Kirsch into the zone. Shot on through the crease. It'll go back along the half wall, picked up Down it goes. It'll be Kirsch again. Kirsch in. Back down McKenzie. Out of the zone, it'll be Howard. Howard with McKenzie. Delaney Howard in. Gets blocked off, and Weigel is able to get in there, separated, and a little bit of help from her teammate. Over and picks it up. Back out. Howard tries to go around a couple defenders, and it'll be picked up by the North squad. 9:23 remaining in the frame. They'll pass it back in behind the net. Petrella in the far corner. They'll battle up with Kirsch. It'll be picked up and dumped down. They'll go the length of the ice. And icing is the call. 9:04 remaining in the first period. 1-0 East leads here on a power play goal by Rachel McCray of Baldwin. Howard gets an assist on the goal. And primaries from Evie Wright, secondary from Delaney Howard. Back up, they picked up and cleared out by Emily Brown, but they get as far as the line before the North squad takes over. Into the zone they come. Longwell throws one on the backhand looking for Hong, couldn't get to it. It'll be dumped out, and Brown lets it go all the way down where Pluck's gonna chase it. Into the zone they come. It'll be picked up by the North squad, and Brown having a hard time getting in around a defender. It's a little bit tied up behind the net. They'll regroup. And in comes Longwell. Longwell into the zone.
Nice catch.
Waits, comes in around on looking for the wrap, finds help, tries to throw it through the crease, nobody home, back up for Fuchs. It's going to be picked up in the near corner by her teammate, however, so Hong will collect it back out to the point. Good pass to Longwell. Longwell on the near wall. Longwell waits, dumps one behind, looking for the give and go, nobody home. Longwell went instead of stayed, so they'll regroup. Brown and Longwell meet up at neutral zone, so both of them wind up on the ice, they'll regroup. Our squad is gonna have to chase this one back into their own zone. Behind it'll go. And cleared up and out.
Go, Julia, go!
And through the crease. Nice shot there by Julia Fuchs. And it'll come back out where LeBlanc will chase it down. Behind LeBlanc was with Mel. They'll go around for Petrella. Two squads will go back and forth. In behind the net, they'll go. North will carry it out. And a stick, errant stick, knocks down a North player. No penalty on the play. LeBlanc throws one up, finds Howard. Howard into the zone. Wait, shot tipped in front. Nice block there by Mel. It'll be cleared out. Quayle will dump that one back into the zone. Mel will go behind. They'll regroup, get a couple line changes, and out of the zone they come, but turnover to Howard. Howard with the opportunity shot. Blocked by Cooper. Back around. Petrella will take it. Petrella trying to get it back out of the zone. It'll be picked up once again and cleared out by the North squad, throwing it across. It'll be cleared up along the half wall, and out they come. McCray into the zone. McCray has McKenzie to her right, tries to drop the puck, but there are 5 red shirts in front of her. They'll come back and forth. Petrella into the zone. Comes in, fakes a shot, shot off the post! Fired that one off the glove, off the crossbar, and out. 5:58 remaining. We'll have another face-off here at the Palmer Imaging Arena. Great shot. Fortunately, just an inch too short. Back out, here we go. Up along the half wall, behind it, it will be Marissa Caswell from Penn Trafford. Caswell dumps one on the backhand. Hong will take it, and it'll be cleared out. along the half wall. They'll wait.
Work, Iris.
It'll be dumped up for Randolph. The East squad will collect, and into the zone was Emily Pluck. Randolph tied off with Caswell having the puck. And here we go the other way. It'll be Baker.
Go, Baker. Ooh.
Baker gets muscled off, and it'll be cleared up for Emily Pluck. Out they come, and cleared out for Caswell. Dolan on the backhand. Something goes off the official skate. They'll be able to regroup back behind. Be Lauren Qualey throwing it up the boards, finding him Kira Flork. Flork into the zone. Longwell gets the angle on her behind the net. Longwell throws one around. It's going to find Bianculli. Bianculli will just dump that one across and back out where Fuchs tries to collect it. Along the half wall they'll go. Mel up looking for Whitling. It's going to be picked up by Flork. Flork on the backhand throws one on, and Starkey will hold on. 1-0 East leads here over the North squad. 4:18 remaining in the first period. Well, a face-off to the left of the senior netminder, Starkey. Longwell behind the net, throws one around. Picked up by the North squad, and it'll go up along the half wall. It'll be tipped out back to Qualey. Qualey dumps one up for LeBlanc. They'll wait. It'll be cleared up to the point, and Howard will separate the puck on that one. LeBlanc battles off, and it'll go around for Fuchs. Fuchs into the zone, leaves it. Shot on, blocked by Daniel. Goes around to the near wall. They'll go up off of the netting, and they'll regroup. 3:38 remaining in the first. 1-0 East leads. Rachel McCrae with the goal. It's at the 5:18 mark of the first.
On,
a power play goal from Evie Wright and Delaney Howard, the difference here. Cooper, the puck throws one around for Kirsch. Kirsch behind the net, waits. You gotta watch out for Kirsch out there. She has 14 goals already on the season. Dynamic scorer as a first year. Be cleared back out. The East will take it, and it's going to be tipped around for Howard, but it's going to be picked up the other way by Petrella and back out. Dolan across. Cooper passes one up, and McCrae runs into her. They'll battle around, and carrying it in is Kirsch. Kirsch shot out of play. 30 minutes remaining in the first. Kirsch has her 14 goals from Freeport, but you can never count out the Raiders' Natalie Dolan, 3 goals on the year, and Renata Petrella has 2, and McKenzie coming the other way looking for her second on the season. McKenzie gets tied up down. A penalty coming up against the North squad. They'll hug it out. Reminder for hooking, it's going to be on Natalie Dolan. Now another power play coming up for the East squad. Of course, about 6 minutes if you're watching on 10-band TV, if you're interested. We do have the debut of the West squad's broadcast coming up. They're on the 10-band TV app on the 10-band, I believe, Sports 2 channel, if I remember correctly. North will get it out of the zone. Opportunity coming the other way with 1:45 remaining on the power play. Into the zone, comes around Kirsch. Kirsch looking for a shorty. Back around, up to the point. Weigel. Shot on, tipped. Well, it didn't get tipped, but it went wide of the net. Longwell on the half wall, dumps one behind. 1:29 remaining in the advantage for the East squad, but it's not much of an advantage as the North's been in their offensive zone the entire time. Back around, it'll come back out for McKenzie. She tips it back out, but it's going to be Longwell bouncing that one up off the boards. And it'll be Kirsch picking the puck right back up. Kirsch trying to get around a couple defenders. In she comes. 1-on-4, Kirsch. Opportunity here, comes in, gets separated by 3 of them, and now all of a sudden Overn has to come the other way. Overn. Opportunity here with Brown. She comes in onside, it's thrown on and saved by Starkey. Held on to 55 seconds remaining in the minor, 1:40 remaining in the period. We'll have another face-off in the offensive zone for the East. Face-off one back by Fuchs and on net and held on to by Starkey. Fuchs only playing in her 3rd contest this season. The junior from North Allegheny. Around. They'll be cleared out of the zone, and here comes the North squad, and that is Fuchs coming in and around. It'll be bounced back out and picked up, coming the other way. 32 seconds remaining on the penalty. Emily Pluck will dump that one around. Back around. Wait, shot on, blocked, and it'll come back out, and here comes Daniel back out of the zone. Penalty will expire in 5 seconds. Daniel throwing it up past Brown. 35. Here they go. Pluck goes in. They're going back and forth.
No elbows either, huh?
Couple extra elbows in there. It'll be thrown back up past Pluck, and Dolan will dump it behind. Picking it up is the North squad, and Whitling will carry it into the zone. Whitling, top of the circles, throws one down, and Quayle throwing that one for Overn. Passed, and Overn misses that one. Up to the point, Dolan shot blocked by Floric, and it'll be dumped down. 10 to the first period. Your score will be the East squad, 1 on a goal by Rachel McCray. Assist to Wright and Howard. We'll be back with your second period momentarily here. All right, we're back here in the second period. 1-0 is your score. East leading the North squad, looking for their 3rd win of the year. Face off one back by Kirsch. We cleared in by Dolan. Up off the boards, McCray will dump that one in for Quayle. Throws one across and down for Howard. Howard along the far wall. In front of the benches, it'll be McKenzie. Kylie McKenzie loses the puck back for Overn. Maggie Overn throws one back for Quayle. Tries to throw one pass for McCray. It'll be cleared up and all the way out to the point. Quayle back in past McCray. It'll go into the zone and held on to by Starkey, and we'll have another face-off. 16:22 remaining in the second period. Face-off coming up to the right of Willow Starkey. Face-off one, back by the North squad. Up and out by Kirsch. Up for Cooper. Cooper back to Kirsch. Kirsch shot, tipped out. 16:08 remaining face-off coming up to the right of Corinne Brunetto. Baker will step in with Floric. Baker wins the face-off, back out to the point. Pass across for Mel, goes past her, she'll go all the way back to the board, she'll dump it behind the net. For Randolph, goes past her, so Hong will have to chase it down, but East gets there first. And it'll be dumped up and to the point. LeBlanc loses it to Hong. Hong back into the zone. Hong. Puck goes for Randolph, and it'll be cleared up for Mel. Go back into the quarters, up along the half wall. It'll be out to Hong. Right, throws one across, looking for LeBlanc. Out of the zone it goes, and Randolph will take it. Throws one back past Hong, and in for Mel. And penalty coming up against the East squad here.
Good work, Red. Good work, Red.
There was a penalty. I'm not sure who it was. There's nobody in the box. Yeah, there is a penalty. I was awaiting the call.
It's the person who committed the penalty.
LeBlanc is going off for a minor, so North heads to the power play. Fuchs steps in. It's one forward by the East squad, and out of the zone, Longwell in front of us. Takes the puck, dumps it up along in front of her own bench. Back for Fuchs, short change in the offensive zone. Back across for Longwell. Longwell waits, throws one down, looking for the backhand shot, and save made, held onto by Brunetto. Whitling throw a little backhand razzle-dazzle on the net and held onto by the Latrobe product. Howard. We have LeBlanc 2 for roughing. Into the zone comes McKenzie. 1:32 remaining in the minor to LeBlanc. McKenzie on the backhand trying to burn a little bit of time. Does so. Nice play to get around a couple defenders. Does get around all the defenders, but an errant stick gets her in trouble. So Longwell will get it around for Fuchs. Fuchs in front of us here. They'll battle back into the zone. Longwell picks it up. Throws one up for Fuchs, and it goes in front of the nets. The bench is there. Biancoli will take the puck and bounce it around for Fuchs. Fuchs hands it down to herself, gets dumped in. Picked up and cleared out by the East squad. 51 seconds remaining in the minor.
Come on, Maddie, let's go!
Back up it goes for Caswell. Caswell We'll just throw that one back the length, but it's going to be tipped back down in the neutral zone. North squad, Petrella and Howard will battle back and forth. And they'll go at it, and Howard will separate her from the puck. It comes the other way. Howard gets around a couple defenders, and she's going to come in by herself. There's 6 North skaters out on the ice right now. Yeah, there are 5 skaters for the North. I thought I saw a 6th one. There are 6 skaters for the North squad out there right now. I thought I counted 6. I wasn't sure if I was seeing things or not. But they finally call it, and there will be a too many players on the ice penalty coming up against the North squad. 13:29 remaining. I thought maybe I miscounted, but there are a lot of red shirts out there. We'll go 4-on-4 for 13 seconds and then turn around. And the East will head to the power play. Pluck will step in with Kirsch. 10 seconds to go on the first minor. Back out they come. Dolan into the zone. Dolan gets tipped off. Penalty has expired. Power play to the East. Dolan will dump it behind. Quayle throws one around looking for Brown. Tips one back out. Opportunity here coming forward. The North squad's got to take it around, turn around. Opportunity going around. Shot on by Port. By LeBlanc, opportunity there. Back out and dumped in by Brown, kept in nicely. Back around. Kirsch will take it out. Kirsch gets around a defender. 1:13 remaining in the advantage. Kirsch throws one through, held on to by Brunetto. She got her toe on it at the last second and held on to it. 1:07 remaining in the advantage for the East squad. Heads up play by Brunetto. As that puck was trickling through the crease, she just kicked her leg out and stopped it. Fell down on it and held on to it. 12:35 remaining in the second. East still clinging to that 1-0 lead. Baker uses the puck back. It'll be Overn. Behind the net, Overn up for McCray. Tips it back out, looking for McKenzie. McKenzie coming the other way, has Howard. McKenzie into the zone, throws one across, tipped out back by the North squad. After the point, Overn. Overn shot on, tipped in front. 2 blue shirts fought over it. And it came back out, looking for Fuchs coming the other way. Gets her. Fuchs into the zone, comes on, shot. Save made, goes wide. And they'll come back down. The East squad bounces that one back out for Howard. Howard has McKenzie. Kylie McKenzie back for Howard. Howard to the top of the slot, shot. Scores! Beats Starkey, top left. And at 11:54, the East gets their second power play goal of the contest. And it's 2-0. Howard just waited that one out, then all of a sudden fired one top corner. Starkey seemed like she had a little bit of a, might have had a little bit of a screen on that one.
Come on, Red, let's go! Come on, Maddie! Come on, man!
Kirsch steps back, wins back to Dolan. Dolan picks up the puck. Up long, looking for Cooper on the half wall. Cooper lets it go back for Kirsch. Goes down for Floric. Floric behind, it'll be tipped around for Petrella. It'll be turned over right, dumps one up along the half wall. North regroups. Carrying it in is Dolan, Natalie Dolan of the Raiders. Throws one up for Longwell. Longwell shot. Ooh, through a screen, goes off Brunetto at the last second. Back down across and cleared the length to Dolan, who was playing center field. 11:15 to go in the second period. Longwell loses that puck and regroups along the half wall into the zone. She goes. Maggie Longwell from the Raiders. Down and held on to. 11:01 remaining in the second. Face-off coming up to the right. Of the net. Cleared off. Just a member of the North squad leave the ice surface. I believe that was Cooper. Down Randolph. Moves around looking for Brown. Battle along the boards, and it'll be out in front of the play safe sign in front of the North bench. They'll go back down, picked up behind the net, and bounced around. Kept in by the North squad, and cleared out. Brown has to let it go past. Anna Daniel lets it go back out of the zone. It'll be picked up by Randolph, who dumps it down into the zone. Right. Comes in, bounces one around in the near corner. Waits, Fuchs will dump that one out, finds Hong coming out of the zone. Irish Hong waits, throws one up, finds Fuchs on the run. Ruth Fuchs coming around, one defender, gets tied up, loses the puck. Wright does get in there, opportunity was for Whitling, couldn't finish it up. It'll be dumped around for LeBlanc, up along to the half wall, where Bianciulli will dump that one behind. Mel waits and can't get to that one first. Chased down by Weigel. Weigel gets the puck behind the net. Waits. McKenzie knocks her down. Penalty coming up against the East squad. Kylie McKenzie tears down Weigel behind the net, and we'll have a power play coming up for the North squad. 9:07 remaining in the second period. 2-0 East leads. You're watching Berg Hockey Live on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest and 10band.tv. My name is Brian Mitchell. This is the PIHL Girls League East and North teams facing off this evening here at the Palmer Imaging Arena. Thanks to everybody at 10band.tv for helping us out and allowing us to join their party this season. Once again, McCrae takes his puck behind the net, bounces one up along the half wall, back out looking for Dolan. And Dolan is able to get it, just to regroup, comes back in the zone. Natalie Dolan comes in around. Throws one up, Petrella's shot, save made, held on to by Brunetto, 8:49 remaining. We'll have another face-off to the left of Corinne Brunetto.
Turn it up, let's go.
Kirsch takes the puck on the backhand, save made and held on to by Brunetto on a backhand. 1:38 remaining in the power play. They'll do it again. Face off one forward by the East squad. Doesn't work out the way they want to. Petrella back down, picked up by Kirsch. Kirsch throws through the slot to Petrella. Save made and cleared out by Petrella. Sorry, by Brunetto. And here comes the East squad, head of steams. It'll be Delaney Howard. Delaney Howard comes in, sticked off nicely, and she's able to get the puck back. Falling down was Longwell after making the play. Howard brings it in, looks for the stuff-in attempt. Dolan will take it, dump this one up off the half wall, and it'll be picked up by Overn. Overn goes behind the net, throws one for a home run pass because they're on the kill. There is no icing on this one. Starkey behind the net will leave it. Picked up by Longwell. Brown looking to get it out of the zone and past Quayle for Petrella. Petrella behind the net. Back up and thrown on. Over for Longwell. Longwell throws one in front, tipped off and held on to by the East squad. Out they go. It'll be LeBlanc. LeBlanc hit by Kirsch. Longwell throws one up past Hong. It'll be bounced off. An opportunity coming up. Randolph gets the puck. Randolph off the tip up. Throws one back along the half wall. They'll regroup for Hong. It'll be tipped out. Opportunity for Floric, but it's going to go to Mel first, and it's going to be dumped back into the zone, and Icing is the call, 7:02 remaining in the second period. Flork steps in, back for weak, right. Shot goes back out for Caswell. Caswell goes into the zone, waits, comes in and around. This one down at the point. Weakland, wait for Caswell. Back down and thrown on net. Couldn't get to it, was Weakland. Back up for right. Right goes and cleared out of the zone, they go. Caswell comes in behind. They cleared up and dumped in, past right. They'll bounce it up for Nell. Nell goes around, pass out goes, and it goes to Baker. Baker comes in on the backhand over the top of the net. Opportunity here. Back out and cleared. Chasing it down will be the East squad. And they wave off the icing as they gave up on it. Chasing it in behind is the one of the starting goaltenders for the East squad, Caitlin Porter. Porter playing out tonight and coming in, opportunity for Whitling. Ooh, went through the legs, no chance there. Opportunity backhand, saved by Brunetto wide, up thrown in front. Weakland loses it, back around. Fuchs throws it in big foot, front, save made, rebound coming across, and it's gonna be Brunetto holding on to it, and there's the whistle. 5:28 remaining on that scramble in front, and we'll have a face-off. Coming up to the right of the North squad. The East squad in a very interesting situation this year, holding 3 goaltenders on the roster, able to do some fancy things with their roster, such as playing goaltenders out, and that is Caitlin Porter this evening. Coming across and held on to Brunetto, coming behind, bounces in front. Dolan lines up, shot. Big save by Brunetto. Rebound goes to the sidewall. They'll pick it up, Whitling. Back down, Whitling on the backhand, comes back. It'll be Bianciulli. Bianciulli throws one down, picked up off the post. Rebound comes out, and it's gonna go behind and cleared up. Oh, losing the puck was Daniel. Around the North squad. Fuchs shot. Shoulder save by Brunetto. Back up to the point. It'll be the East squad coming out, opportunity if they hurry. Does get the opportunity for Pluck coming the other way. Emmy Pluck comes into the zone. Waits to the point, shot on, tipped all the way in front. It's gonna be an opportunity and cleared up by LeBlanc. Couldn't finish up the play, so it goes back out. Bianciulli will take the puck, and Daniel will chase it back into the zone. They'll regroup, clear it out. And it'll be picked up by Howard. Delaney Howard in the zone. Around, offside is delayed on the call, and that's what the call will be. They'll regroup and go at it. Face-off coming up outside the zone, probably directly in front of the East bench. So they'll regroup and take that one.
Let's go, Maddie!
4:08 remaining in the second period. 2-0, the East squad leads. 2 power play goals. Out here comes Maddie Kirsch. Madison Kirsch comes around. We bounce back out past Petrella, and they'll go. Kirsch battles off with McCray, and it'll be backhanded back out by the East squad. McKenzie can't get it around Weigel. They'll go back. McKenzie will pick it up with Howard. They'll go 2-on-3 into the zone. Howard to McKenzie. Howard comes in, shot high and wide. Goes back behind the North squad, and they'll regroup. Picked it up is Kirsch. Out for Olivia Cooper. Cooper into the zone. Dumps one in behind. And the East squad will bounce this one up off the boards for McCray. Tips it across. Opportunity coming into the zone for McKenzie. McKenzie, top of the slot, loses the puck. McCray, Howard can't get to it, so McCray will collect it back into her own zone. Gets around a couple defenders. McCray in, looking for two. Shot on, save made. Rebound tip by Howard, doesn't go through. Petrella behind side the net. Petrella picks up the nut, carries it across and into the zone. Petrella can't get around the defender, so it'll go back up for Kirsch. They'll clear it back up, and here comes McKenzie. Kylie McKenzie gets into the zone, has Howard to her left. Can't get around the defender, looks for McCray. McCray was blocked off by another defender, so they'll have to regroup, get on side, and the puck goes back in for Longwell. 2:33 remaining in the second period. Longwell throws one up for Kirsch. Into the zone, Madison Kirsch waits, comes back out on the backhand, and LeBlanc waits, throws one across for Longwell. Floric does get to the puck. It sneaks through, has Weekland. Floric waits, comes in, packs Weekland. No, couldn't complete the one-timer. Back around, Weekland gets the puck. She'll dump that one behind. 2 minutes remaining in the second period in about 2 seconds. Back around, Weekland can't get to it, so it's going to be picked up by Dolan. Dolan can't get around a defender, so here comes the North squad coming back out. They'll dump it the length of the ice for Wright. No icing on the play. Evie Wright will dump this one up past the offensive zone. Here comes Longwell. Longwell into the zone. Shot, saved by Brunetto. Back behind they go. Longwell for LeBlanc. Around Hong, just softballs one on net, held on to by Brunetto. 1:23 remaining in the second. We'll have another face-off coming up to the left of Corinne Brunetto. Face-off one across for Dolan. Shoot the puck up along the half wall, but it'll be picked up by the East squad. Does make it out the pluck, but can't get past the next line of defense. As it goes back in, it'll be picked up by Baker. We've dumped back out. Picked up by Pluck and dumped in behind the net. Chasing it down is Caitlin Porter. We're going to get to it, and Whitling will get to the puck, and it'll bounce around and out of play. 54 seconds to go in the second. We'll have another face-off. Looks like they're going to say it's right outside the zone. In front of the East bench. Pluck loses the face-off back. It'll be dumped in by the East squad. Mel behind the net throws one around, looking for Overn. Overn gets the puck, dumps that one in with 40 seconds remaining. They'll regroup, back up by Cooley. They'll go past her for Whitling. Whitling gets the puck and carries it out. 28 seconds remaining in the frame. Overn will chase it down. It'll be backhanded across, and Brown has a hard time getting it out of the zone. Mel will pick it up. Mel dumps that one in on net. Overn waits, 12 seconds to go. Tries to get around, gives it to Brown. Brown will bounce this one past Mel, and that should do it for the period. 3, 2, 1. Let's hear up and heat up. A beautiful Zamboni action as we reach the second intermission here at the Palmer Imaging Arena here in Delmont, Pennsylvania. The East squad leading 2-0 on goals by Rachel McCray and Delaney Howard. My name is Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live on 10band.tv. We'll be back with your third period after the Zambonis get done doing what they do best. Back here for the third period from the Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont, Pennsylvania. It is a PIHL Girls League contest here. 2-0 the East squad leads on power play goals by Rachel McCray in the first and Delaney Howard in the second. Brunetto's stopping all 20 pieces of vulcanized rubber heading her way. Willow Starkey 8 for 10. Face-off coming up at center. And once again, thank you for joining us here at the Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont. It was a fun time having to decide to put jeans and a hoodie on to come out to work this evening. With that weather out there, it was definitely not jeans and hoodie weather. The North will win the faceoff, come back into the zone. It'll be picked up by McCray. She'll throw it up for McKenzie, but it'll be picked up by Longwell. Longwell dumps that one back into the zone behind for Caswell. Hope wherever you are watching at home, you're watching somewhere warm. Shouldn't be that hard if you open up a door. Back in, Howard comes across looking for it. Delaney Howard along top of the slot. Waits, throws one through. It's going to be picked up by the North squad and cleared back out. It'll be chased down by Caswell. Long for Kirsch. Kirsch kept off the score sheet so far. A rare occasion to get through 2 periods without a Madison Kirsch goal. Cooper throws one across, looking for Petrella. Petrella throws one on. It's going to be cleared back into the far corner. Petrella will battle off. Behind it goes. Picked up in front to the point, Longwell. And we have an injury down below. It's going to be Marissa Caswell of Penn Trafford getting up slow. She went into the boards. A little bit rough. All right, she is up and moving. Heading back to the bench. Caswell, a junior from Penn Trafford. 5 games on the season. Has an assist on the scoreboard on a power play goal earlier this year. An assist tonight, another power play assist tonight for Caswell on the Howard goal. She'll get checked out on the bench. And here comes the East squad coming the other way. Past LeBlanc was Floric. They'll go back in. Weigel will chase it down into the zone. Weigel will get muscled off by Floric. Opportunity there by Kira Floric. Throws one across, looking for Weekland in the slot. Nobody home, opportunity in front. They'll have to get on it. Backhand by Floric, goes through opportunity. LeBlanc shot, save made, goes back up to the point, cleared down, passed, and it'll be picked up by the North squad. They'll bounce it back out, looking for Hong. Goes past her. It'll be cleared back in by Evelyn Wright. Evie Wright will let that one go past her, and it'll be an icing call. 14:58 remaining in the third period. 2-0 is still your score here at the Palmer Imaging Arena. Face-off coming up to the right of Willow Starkey. Let's put the score back up, the time back up for you. And back down behind, throwing across, shot. Oh, it's behind the net on a tricky shot by Laura Quayle. It'll go back out for Daniel. And Daniel throws one up. They picked up and attempted pass out. Dumped out by Caitlin Porter, back for Wright. Evie Wright loses the puck. Bounces one across, back down for Daniel. Anna Daniel of Greensburg-Salem. Back for Brown, it'll go back up for Porter. It's gonna go past her. It'll be cleared up and pass looking for Pluck. Offensive zone, Dolan carrying it in. Got Fuchs, back down. Cleared up, Brown, stick check to get it back. And it'll go back to Dolan, who loses the puck to Porter. Porter pounces that one out. And it'll go back out for Fuchs. They'll battle along. Fuchs gets the puck back into the zone, gets muscled off by Brown. No penalty on the play. Back down Daniel behind the net. They'll bounce out to the point, past Cooper. They'll go back down for Fuchs. Picked up and falling down. And Porter will dump it back out of the zone. Opportunity here for Longwell to pick it up back into the zone. Pluck couldn't get to it, so it'll be cleared back out. Porter in the neutral zone. He gets a little bit of help from Howard. It'll be thrown on and behind. Line changes aplenty for the East squad. Longwell dumps it back in. Goes back in the near corner. Picked up by Overn. Quayle goes to help her, but it goes back up for McCray. McCray for Overn. Up along the boards. McKenzie for Cooper. It'll be dumped back in for Longwell. Picked up by McCray. 12:45 to go in the frame. Kirsch, pass across. It's for Petrella. Petrella loses the puck back down. Weigel keeps it in. Opportunity here for the North squad. Kirsch throws one across for Cooper. Nobody home. Longwell picks up the puck on the circle. Back down. Cooper waits. Is it the Longwell? Longwell shot through the crease. Was all the way across. Weigel couldn't get to it, so we'll have to regroup back in the zone. Weigel gets it. Has McKenzie all over her. McCray comes in, and it'll be Cooper collecting the puck, but opportunity here for the East squad as McCray is able to turn one turnover around and bring it back into the near corner. Longwell has to regroup, back across for Petrella. Up to the point. He picked up McKenzie into the zone, gets around one defender, around two defenders. Too far out for her on that deke. Couldn't finish it. It's going to go back up to the point and out. Evie Wright will take the puck. Wright throws one up past McKenzie. It'll go back down. Weigel will collect. 11:45 to go in regulation. East leading 2-0 here on 2 power play goals. It'll be cleared off a skate and picked up by Howard. Delaney Howard come in. Wait, shuts. Off the post, rebound, scores! It'll be Ashlyn LeBlanc.
Come on, Red, let's go!
Picking up a little extra credit there, and it will be a 3-0 lead for the East. Floric wins one forward. Past Dolan. Dolan in, gets bustled off and held on to by Brunetto. Extra going on there, 11:18 remaining in the third. 11:30 on the goal for the East squad. Face-off coming up down to the right. But Brunetto, Floric will win this one outside the zone. LeBlanc getting her second in as many games. Back around LeBlanc. Waits back out to the point, and it'll be cleared up and out. Pass to pick up by Randolph, and it'll be cleared out to the East squad. Into the zone. Castle back out. Cassell will dump that one wide of the net. Caswell, apologies. Good to see her back out there after that scary situation in the corner. Floric's shot on net, held on to by Starkey. 10:38 remaining in the third. Face off one back. The North squad cleared in. Oh, Dolan misplayed it, but it's going to go back around to the corner. Brown muscles her off. Dolan and Brown going along the half wall. They go back and forth. Back up to the point, cleared out, and it'll be back out to Anna Daniel. Cross for Porter. Sorry, it's Quayle. I saw the Hempfield logo. Porter now has the puck up along the boards. They were both out there. Always good to see two Spartans out there. Back down and held on to by Brunetto on the shot by Fuchs. 9:55 to go. We'll have a face-off to the left of Brunetto. Anna Daniel behind the net. Greensburg Salem product brings it around. Daniel comes in, throws one up for past Porter. Porter couldn't get to it, so it's going to be picked up, and Fuchs can't touch that one, so they'll play Pong in the neutral zone. It'll be picked up as two members of the East squad get tied up along the blue line. Back into the zone. Coming out is Longwell. Longwell in front of us. Comes down, gets around a defense opportunity there for Fuchs. Goes off of something and goes wide. They'll go back and forth. Shot on by Longwell goes wide. Dumped down in the near corner. Picked up, Longwell shot on Brunetto and held on to. 8:59 remaining, third period. 3-0 East leads. Howard with 3 points in this contest, a goal and 2 assists. Had the primary and only assist on the LeBlanc goal. Kirsch will lose that face-off back, but she's going to be able to get the ensuing puck, and it will go out of play. They're going to try to get the puck out of there, and she does do so. Delaney Howard trying to speed up the game here. 8:52 remaining in the third. She'll step in with Maddie Kirsch. Face off one back past Dolan. Dolan wants to regroup back into her own zone. Over for Cooper. Go past Auburn. Howard loses the puck and it goes back out to the point. Dolan, half slapper, gets a block by McCray and it goes the length of the ice. No ice on the play as it was a block. Back down, McKenzie will get the puck. She flew in there but wasn't able to get the puck to maintain possession. Goes back around looking for Cooper. Cooper lets it go, picked up by Kirsch coming out of the zone. It'll be cleared up and out past Dolan. Icing is the call. 8:07 remaining in the third period. 3-0 is your score. The East leads the North here. My name is Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live on 10band.tv, live from the Palmer Imaging Products Arena. Palmer Imaging Arena here in Delmont, Pennsylvania, formerly known as Center Ice Arena. As I always known it, home of the Pittsburgh Broomball Club for so long that I started my craft. This is on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest and 10band.tv, PIHL Girls League action. East leading the North 3-0. Thank you for joining me here this evening. Baker passes that one out for Randolph. Randolph has Hong, but can't get around the defender, so Floric will take it. Floric looking to get through the defensive play, and they'll battle at center. Picked up and tipped by Floric around Mel. Should have muscle her off in the corner. Floric does do so. Back around they go. They'll continue to battle in the corner. The East squad looking for it. Weakland can't get to it, so it's going to be picked up and carried out by Baker. She'll pass this one up along the half wall to Randolph. Back down for Cooper. It'll go down, no ice on the play. Fuchs. It goes across and back out. It'll be for Brown. The Winberg product throws one across. She gets her own attempted pass, and it'll go back out for Fuchs. The North team will try to get it out of the zone. And it goes back down for Daniel. Anna Daniel behind the net. She'll throw that one up past Bianconelli. Bianculli will leave that one up for Randolph, and it'll go past her for Mel. And it will be an icing call. 6:21 remaining in the third period. They'll face up all the way back down. North calls a timeout. We'll be back momentarily here at the Palm. Coming out of the timeout, 3-0 is your score. The East leads the North. 6:21 remaining. They'll face off to the left of Corinne Brunetto. Empty net to our right already. 6 skaters out for the North squad. McKenzie. And back around looking for Cooper, trying to make something happen here. Big save by Brunetto as the puck was flying around. Kirsch waits, gets thrown around by Overn. Back up to the point, Longwell takes the puck, and what do we got? Net off? Net off. 5:59 to go. Interesting strategy. Interesting strategy with 6 minutes to go to empty the net. Try to get a goal here. Kirsch waits, throws one on. Howard back on the backhand looking for Kirsch. It's a rebound, Longwell shot, save, Brunetto, rebound. Fuchs throws one on, goes wide. Out in front, opportunity there. North works it up to Dolan. Dolan shot, blocked, opportunity here. Cooper couldn't get to it, back out to the point. Longwell picks it up, throws it over for Kirsch. Kirsch on the half wall. Back across, save Brunetto. Rebound comes out to McCrae. McCrae picks up the puck. Waits, beats the defense, just takes a little bit of time off. Overn looks for the shot, goes the length, goes off the skate of Dolan, so no ice on the play. Dolan behind the net. Gets a little bit of pressure from McKenzie. They'll have to regroup. Dolan slow plays it out across the blue, throws this one up for Kirsch. Kirsch across the blue into the zone, gets around a defender, Overn. Kirsch comes in, shot, scores! Kirsch gets the goal with 5:11 remaining in the third. Makes it 3-1 here, and the gamble with the open net pays off as they get back within 2.
Nice work, Red, nice work!
Starkey heads back into goal. They'll have a face-off here. Kirsch doesn't get goose-egged on the scoreboard tonight, so they'll regroup, hoping face-off after the goal. One back up, will be backhanded back in by Caswell. Back down they go, the North squad. Back around for Hong. Has to get around right. Goes back down, Caswell behind the net. Up around for Brown. Caswell throws one around for right. Up across, and Pluck into the zone. It'll be messed off by Starkey. Pluck loses that one across for Brown. Brown throws one across for Pluck, nobody home. Wright will take it on the half wall. Right back down for Porter. Caitlin Porter leaves it down, and it'll go off of a skate and down behind. Picked up by Mel, bounced up for Hong, and it goes back out. Caswell will chase it down.
Good hustle, Iris, good hustle.
Into the zone, Caswell gets in and around. Opportunity here, shot. Glove saved by Starkey and held on to. 4:07 to go in the third period. 3-1 is your score. The East squad leading the North squad. North squad applying a little bit more pressure now after an empty net, 6-on-5 goal was scored by Kirsch to cut the lead to 3-1. Unique call to pull the goaltender with 6.5 minutes remaining does pay off. North squad lines up in a defensive zone. Howard steps in to the left of Starkey. Go back and forth, thrown in front, opportunity here. Shot by McCray, rebound comes around, bounces around, nobody home. North can't get to it. Kirsch gets the puck, throws one up. Looking nice stick down by the East squad. Back down, here comes Kirsch into the zone. Shot on, blocked, and out. 3:47 to go in the third period.
Go, Red!
Kirsch and Howard go into the dot. One by
Come on, pick
Kirsch,
it up,
but it'll go
let's
bounce
go.
around for Howard. Back out of the zone it comes. Empty net once again for the North squad. Kenzie can't get to it. Coswell will dump that around for Longwell. 3:30 to go in regulation. Longwell throws one across. Howard bounces one back out. Kenzie can't get to it, so it's going to be dumped in, pass for Fuchs. It'll be dumped down, and a length, and an icing call here. 3:16 remaining.
Let's go, Red! Come on, man.
Howard steps in. It'll be won by Kirsch. Rebound goes on net. Kirsch gets the puck opportunity here for a tip. Can't get to it. Back behind Caswell. Loses it. Throws it in front. Net comes off.
That's off.
Brunetto does eventually get to the puck, but the net was off for a little while. 3:05 remaining third period. A lot going on in front of the net. The net was moving its own way. As far as the far net, it is empty right now. 6 North players out there right now. Opportunity save made. Oh, glove save made by Brunetto.
Nice work,
2:59 remaining.
That goalie's wearing 2 gloves.
Howard loses the faceoff. It's going to be cleared back out. Dolan in the neutral zone dumps one down. Picked up and cleared the length of the ice. Dolan will kick it back out, throws it up the boards. In it goes, and it'll be cleared back out by Wright. Back out for Dolan playing center field. Dolan chasing around, has McCray all over her. Back up from Howard. Howard bounces one out for Dolan. She'll get the puck, but it'll come around. We got too many red shirts in the zone right now. Coming in, Kirsch gets around one defender, comes in on her. Kirsch looking for 2, throws one off of the post and out. Actually, it was off the stanchion that made the sound, and 2:23 remaining. We'll have another faceoff. Ooh, that hit the stanchion and went straight up.
Go, Red, keep it up!
Net is still empty to our right, as it probably will be the remainder. Baker. Too many players on the ice. You only need 6. You have 7. Baker steps in across. It'll be cleared out by Daniel, and it'll be Dolan playing right field this time.
Come on, Ned!
Left field this time, I'm sorry. Back out, Dolan. Look around, out, picked up by LeBlanc. LeBlanc will just clear the zone. 2 minutes remaining. LeBlanc tries to go around. Weigel will get to the puck. Weigel dumps one up, past Floric. It'll be picked up and carried in by Whitling. Whitling will just let that one go out. Weekland dumps that one and past Floric.
Good look, ladies, good look.
They'll go into the zone, bounce out for LeBlanc. Dolan gets it over to Weibel. Weibel up, and it'll be cleared out and up past Weigel. It'll be picked up and carried in.
Let's go, Red!
By Mel. Mel into the zone, throws one across. Oh, had Cooper in slot, couldn't finish it up. Back up it goes, and it's gonna be picked up by Weekland. She's gonna get the puck, and it's gonna be battled off by Whitling.
Nice work,
And Whitling will get the puck, and 1:08 remaining in regulation. It'll go back behind, picked up by Daniel. It'll be given away to the front. Opportunity here. It's going to be tipped out by LeBlanc, and it'll go back up. Weigel shot blocked by Floric. Goes across. Cooper shot low. Whitling can't get to it. Back out. It'll go up for Floric, and it's going to go on the backhand across. Save made. I'm sorry, blocked. And Weibel will take the puck. Weibel around. Throws one around, and 32 seconds remaining. They have to get onside. North comes in. Kirsch looking for two. Kirsch comes around, loses the puck. She's going to get the puck back. Throws one off of the blocker. Off the glove of Brunetto. Brunetto standing tall, 18 seconds to go. Back behind Cooper in the corner. Cooper on the backhand, throws one around. Kirsch sets it up in front. Whitling can't get to it. Weibel can't get to it. It's going to jump around. It's going to be cleared out. It's going to be McKenzie picking up top, 7 seconds to go. Has Petrella in a couple in front of her. Misses the net wide. McKenzie throws it on net. Off the post, it goes wide of the net. That's the end of the game, folks. 3-1 is your score. East defeats the North at home here at Palmer Imaging Arena. Well, thank you for joining me here. I'll be back on Thursday from the RMU Island Sports Center as the West squad steps in to the spotlight, and they will be playing Southeast. I'll be here with the broadcast at 7:15. As for this one, your final from the Palmer Imaging Arena, the East 3, the North 1. I'm Brian Mitchell. This was Berg Hockey Live on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest. Thank you for joining me here in Delmont, Pennsylvania on this Tuesday evening. I'll see you on Thursday. Check out you can jump over to the other channel to check out the contest going on from Alpha Ice Complex. Or you can just check tomorrow as we have a doubleheader coming from the Ice Castle Arena. The legend Matt Popchalk returns after a 2 weeks hiatus to call a pair of contests from the South Hills. I'll be back on Thursday. Enjoy the remainder of your evening. Ladies and gentlemen, take care, get home safe, or if you're home right now, stay warm, because I sure as